What can a good Riven do to beat Aurelia? Well, I think maxing your shield is a lot better than maxing your Q against her. And kind of just kiting her out and then going back in on her. And abusing your cooldowns as much as possible. But yeah, I feel like I beat every Riven that maxes Q most of the time. But it's a lot more difficult to beat a Riven that maxes her shield. Right. I'm gonna look up Street Illegal real quick, because a lot of you guys want to know elos and all that. Alright, so Silver 4. You are against Urgot. I don't know if you were not aware or something, but having Q would help you a lot more than having your stun.
It's uneven now, you mad son. Also, blue essence is what determines skill BTW.
Portis, thank you for the $1 1 cent donation. And yeah, of course. I'm so unskilled that I don't have blue essences. Fucking Riot Games. It's funny because they're like, oh yeah, we'll give you a champion mastery thing if you have blue essences. But you gotta play more than one champion to get the blue essence, so I'm like, what the hell is the point? I just want to master like one champion. Why do I need blue essences? Alright. But yeah. It's fine. I make this mistake sometimes too, where I take my E at level 1, not thinking that I'm against a ranged top laner, but yeah. Trading Urgot with Urgot early is not a good idea because he is really strong from level 1 to 4. You need a lot of points in your W, like 3 or 4 points in your W to start beating him.
I'm the evil in person, mahaha.
Oh my god, Modican, thank you for the $2.99 donation. You guys should donate like even dollar numbers or something. I hate pronouncing the cents. Oh.
Blaze it. Do the bacon with bacon. Did I mention I like bacon? Have you ever faced Decker, Riven, Ivan, Pavlov, Teemo? Who was harder?
Alright, I'm gonna pause while I answer that. Blaze it, thank you for the $12.90 donation. I like bacon too. I've faced the car. I've never played against his Riven. I've only played against his Rengar. I've been his Rengar, but I've only played against him like once. He's always jungle every other time. I've beaten the even Pavlov Teemo guy a lot. I lost him like twice, but I feel like it goes back and forth, so it's kind of fun. But I feel like I could always beat him if I played it correctly all the time. I just feel like the only times I lost to him, I fucked it up with jungle ganks. So I get like ganked and I'm like screwed after that. I can't really do much in that lane. So I feel like if I played it a little smarter and I didn't that to the ganks, I would probably beat him most of the time. But he's a pretty good Teemo. Alright, let's keep watching. Urgot. Honestly, Urgot is like probably the most annoying lane early on. Well, maybe like Ryze is like the only other thing. I feel like you're making a mistake here because like sure the minions are very nice to get, but sometimes you gotta like judge whether it's worth it or not. Like if you're gonna take a shit ton of harass for getting like 2 minions, it's not worth it. And sometimes you can just wait for them to like push in all the way before getting them. And if you miss your Q, I don't think you have any other choice when you miss your Q under your turret, especially against a champion like Teemo or Urgot. You just have to like take the loss and let some minions go, because if you go for all of them, you're gonna lose a lot of health and get harassed a lot. But he did use like a shit ton of mana for that, and you're almost like over half health. So I feel like after you clear this minion wave out, you can start fighting him, especially since he zoom. You could have froze the lane here, like sure you killed one and it was like getting hit by your turret, but if you drag them away from the turret, like you still have the aggro. As long as you have the aggro, it doesn't matter if it pushes in all the way to your turret. You can just draw them away from the turret, and then freeze the lane or have the lane in a very favorable position for you. So I feel like if you did that, it might have helped you out a lot more. You could jump on him on that minion. I feel like you lost an opportunity there. He was completely out of mana, So you should go for a heavy trade with them, like that caster minion that just died there. You could have Q'd on the minion, stunned him, turn your W on and start auto-attacking him, and then Q at the end of your W, or when he has enough distance from you so that you can't auto-attack him anymore. So I feel like if you did that, you would have had a much better chance. That's fine though. Even right now, his mana is like too low for an efficient trade. So if you like get on him right now, you would probably do well against him. But it's good that you're not jumping on him now because there's like a Trundle just waiting here. And you also don't need to keep auto-attacking anymore because you're almost full HP. You can just let it push to you, but not all the way to your turret. You can always keep it from going there. You should not be auto-attacking them anymore. You should just let it push towards you because if you do that, if he goes back or something, he's gonna lose a lot of minions by the time he gets back to lane. Or even if he teleports, he's still gonna lose like a minion or two, and that's gonna give you a slight XP advantage. So I feel like you should do that a lot more.
Or not Desu in latex Aelia cosplay PLS.
Aelia carries you fan. Thank you for the $14.95 donation. Really appreciate that. I know it's Hugh, so thank you, Hugh. Alright, you're level 6. This is a really good time to fight him. I feel like you shouldn't have not ulted there. You would get more damage off if you use your Q instead of your ulti. Because you would get a lot more autos off and also an extra proc of true damage on your Q. So if you're like low on mana, and you have to choose between queuing or ulting, I think queuing is better, especially if you know that you're gonna win. If you know that you're gonna lose, it's better to ult, but in that scenario I think you were better off queuing him. And also here, you didn't need to go back. He was low on mana too, and you were low on mana, but you had the creep wave. You could have pushed this out to his turret before going back. And as a result, you're gonna miss like 2 minions before you can teleport back to lane. Yeah, that's like 2 minions gone. Didn't need to lose them. And yeah, I want to see your not Desu in a tight latex outfit too. Alright, let's see what happens here. You actually walk back to lane, which I would not do because it was pushing in and you were losing minions all that time. So yeah. See, he's almost level 7. He has a slight XP advantage over you because of what you just did there. It's not much, but it does add up if you continuously make the same mistake. Now it's pushing to you, that's good, but he does have that level. You should wait for level 7 before even doing anything against him. Irelia has shitsaw on Urgot at level 7. Once again, you can drag the creep wave away instead of letting it push to your turret. There's like no reason, he wasn't around to stop you or anything. So you lost another opportunity to like drag the minions away from your turret. It made it hard shove into you while you have minions up and make him overextend all the time. I mean, he's still doing that, but yeah, you could have done that. Now, if I was you, I would just like walk up to him. Okay, you're doing that. Nice. That was a nice gank. Nice clean kill. It's pretty good. Got a Sheen. Overall, this game is going pretty good for you so far, so that's good. Right now, you shouldn't be afraid of jumping on him. Like, a thing that I like to do is I like to set up the minions for myself. So I go to the furthest minions away from me, I get them low enough for a Q reset, and then I back away. Then I keep the lane frozen, and if the enemy top laner goes close enough, then I Q on the caster minion and I go for a heavy trade. Especially if I'm ahead of him. It's a good zoning strategy, And it's also a good strategy for kind of setting up minions, because like if I Q on that caster for a trade, stun him, turn my W on, start auto attacking, I still have my Q up. And if I get ganked, there'll be melee minions that are ready for me to Q to, so I can easily back out if I get ganked. So it's kind of like asserting your dominance, but asserting it in a safe way. It's like having condoms on and birth control at the same time, so the other person doesn't get pregnant. So it's kind of like guaranteeing it, you know? As much as possible. There's always that slight chance where they might still screw you, especially if it's like a... That was a nice kill. Especially if it's like a, I don't know, Malphite and like Maokai ganking you or something. Still nice. You're getting fed. No reason to keep pushing this. You can just sit here, chill, take it easy. Oh, you're actually doing that. That's good. But yeah, there's like no rush. You can just take your time. You don't need to like do anything other than let it push to you. Now, when this minion dies, you should be ready to drag the creep wave away, so it doesn't get to your turret. But no, you're like pushing it back in. Balthazar, you submitted another replay? Sorry. Would you be okay with waiting till tomorrow, or should I do it after this one? Because a lot of people want me to play. But I'll let you decide, obviously. Also, I have to walk my dog after this game. Alright? You'll definitely win this trade here. You have a level on him. I feel like you should have used your Q before your what's it called, ended. If you used your Q before your W ended, I feel like you would have had enough damage to finish him off. Because he was just sitting there and auto-attacking you. You either use your Q to like close the distance after your opponent runs away, or you use it at the end of your W so you get the extra true damage off. Because it's like proccing another 75 true damage for free, so that would have probably helped you kill him instead of letting him live. And you also auto-attacked the minion there a couple of times, which was a little unfortunate. Push this out and you probably go back. Actually, yeah, you probably should go back. I think you have enough for Trinity, so that's good. Thank you, Balthazar. I appreciate that. Oh, you're teleporting. I think this is a good teleport because you have Trinity. It kind of guarantees that you're gonna get something for it. Also, this sounds really greedy, but if you teleport, you always want to make sure you get the maximum out of it. So, you know how the Trundle was here and he was gonna die regardless? You should have ulted and gotten the kill on him. Like, I know it's greedy and all, but you're making sure that you get the most out of your teleport. So I would have like ulted. And even though you're kind of denying your team a kill there, if there's more people that share the kill, it is more gold overall for your team. So I feel like you should have ulted there and like picked up another kill on Trundle. Yeah, and you can still use your ult to like kill Lucian. It does have a decently long cooldown. I mean, sorry, decently long window opportunity. I can't even talk. You have a good opportunity to like use your ulti for like a good 5 seconds after you use it. I think that's the cooldown of it after you use it. So you would still have your 3 blades and you could still kill this guy too. So you would have like 2 kills. You can still kill him actually if you Q the minion. Or Q the Zyra. Please Q the Zyra. You should have Q'd the Zyra and then Q into Lucian and kill Lucian. I think you're underestimating how strong you are right now. You have to like 2 levels on the Lucian. But yeah, I would have Q'd the Zyra and then Q on Lucian. Stun him and then kill him too. It would have been pretty easy to do. You can still kill him. Just Q the minion, stun him. There you go. This could have been a lot smoother is all I'm saying. You could have killed him there. It was just 1 auto. You should have died there, you let him live. Oh well. Vel'Koz still killed him, so it doesn't matter. But I feel like it could be like 6-0-2 right now instead of 4-0-2. You would have a lot more money. Having a lot more money is pretty nice to have. You can kill Trundle here. You can kill both of them actually. Oh, almost. I feel like you fat fingered your Q there. Like, by fat finger I mean like you didn't like press it right after pressing it on Trundle. Because if you press it fast enough, like after pressing it on Trundle, you just get like a double Q off instantly. So I mean, if you see the opportunity, just like mash the keyboard. I mean, that's what I do. Would have almost worked out, I think. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up. Yeah, the payments for coaching always go directly to my email, not through the Twitch alerts, so it doesn't count towards the cosplay, so don't worry. I wouldn't count it towards the cosplay if you like donate and say, hey, watch my replay. I'd be like, no, this is a donation. It's not a submission. Luckily I haven't had that happen yet, so yeah, don't do that. You will make your not Desu pretty mad. I think this is a really nice kill. I think you'll get him. Nice. So that was perfectly played. Now just pushing this in. My real name is Frank. Alright, pushing this in. You could have pushed it in all the way. Or even, you know what I would have done? I would have waited for my ulti to come back up and I would just all in him again. Like, he's still a sitting duck. You have like 2 levels on him. It's really, really easy to kill him. I mean, he even has Berserker Greaves. So what I would have done is like, I would have waited like an extra 3 seconds and you can just kill him again. There's like no reason why you can't kill him again. Even if Trundle comes here, I think you can kill both of them because they're pretty behind. And their build paths are really awful. But yeah, that's what I think at least. This is another free kill here. I'm just kidding, my name is not Frank. I was just teasing. I might tell you guys eventually. So you're teleporting bot lane. See, I think if you're gonna do something like this, you should be ready to get the minions low and then Q on them. I know it's not much of a distance, but it would give you the Trinity speed buff. But you're not gonna get anything for this. You should have ulted the minion and then Q to the minion, and you would be able to catch up to Lucian maybe. But I feel like it was a very optimistic teleport. You might still kill Ahri though, but that's unrelated with the teleport obviously. It's not like you teleported mid lane and killed Ahri. You teleported bot lane. But yeah, imagine if, okay, just this scenario. Imagine if you killed Urgot right here when your ulti came up, right? You would have probably killed him because you had like 2 levels on him. You would have killed him, and you would have been able to get the turret, and then you would be able to go back, and you can just run bottom lane and gank them through the lane, which is impossible to predict, and it kind of guarantees that you get something for it. And then since Dragon's gonna get up, it's gonna be up again. You can just go for Dragon right after. You would have much more influence by doing that instead of doing it the other way around, which is what you did. But even though you're 7-1, like doing really well, you could have done a lot more even then. I mean, look, they're actually ahead of your team in gold. Imagine if you got the turret and then ran from your base all the way to bot lane and ganked them through the lane. I love ganking through the lane because it kind of guarantees it all the time, especially when you have Trinity. So it kind of guarantees you a couple of kills. Because it's easy to reset on the minions with Trinity Force and kill squishies, obviously. That could have been a lot better, I think. And now, instead, this guy's gonna get a turret. I mean, you might kill him after, but you just gave him like 400 gold. Dude, that's like A shutdown, pretty much. Sorry, I have a cold. That's why I sound a little different. You're actually not even gonna kill him, so I feel like that could have been played much better. You could have done this a lot earlier, and also killed him at the same time. See, look at how much damage you do to him, right? You could have done that for free when you were like level 12 and he was level 10. And now they're gonna try and 3-man you? Like, if I was you right now, I would not use any abilities. And the reason for that is, you remember how fast you melted Ari here? If you didn't use any of your abilities and like let them jump on you, this is really pessimistic. I think that's the right word. You're just expecting them to like crap on you. But it's like a half HP Trundle, no ulti, no mana, with an Ari that you can pretty much like two-shot, right? She doesn't even have her ulti, right? What if you flash stunned her? You know, you don't want to Q on her because if you Q on her, you'll damage her and you won't stun her and you'll give her an opportunity to escape. But what if you flash stun her and then murder her in like 2 seconds? Which you obviously can do. You're like 7-1. There's like no reason for you to not do that. You would murder her instantly, and then you can kill Trundle right after, because you can also, I think you have enough damage to like kill her with a Q reset, so your Q would still be up, and you can kill Trundle after. And then Urgot is gonna try and be a hero. He's gonna try and help Trundle out, and you can kill all 3 of them, right? You don't want to be too optimistic, but you also don't want to be too pessimistic, or whatever that word is. I do have a cold. I actually love watching replays. I know I'm boring, but I love doing this. You could have turned your W on. That would have just made it a little faster. I mean, still killed her, but you know, turning on the W before queuing is something you want to make it a perma habit in a way. I wish I brought napkins with me. Man, my nose is like completely stuffed. Stun. And alright. This is like one of those scenarios that you can make it a very, 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 very nice opportunity to kill a lot of people. Let's see what you do. Again, you're like really underestimating yourself. You're 8-1. You have 2 damage items. You know what you could have done there? People need to be a little bit more trigger happy sometimes. Look, this is literally like a Q and she's dead. And then if you Q her, she'll die, right? You auto attack Urgot once or twice, you Q him, he's dead too. And you can also kill this guy too, maybe after that, because your Q is always gonna be up. You could have done so much, but you decided not to go for it. Like she was ripe for the picking. Like, I don't know if you're into Zyra hentai, but that was a good opportunity. Alright, let's speed this up. And now you go in. We already lost the opportunity to do that. Now you go top lane to get more farm, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's what I would do. You have your teleport to join your team. You should be looking to split push now. I don't feel like I should have ulted this because there's stuff happening in mid lane. and having your ulti would maybe make a difference, but now you don't have it anymore. But your team ended up giving up the tier 2 turret for free pretty much, but it was not really entirely your fault, so can't really put you to blame for that one. Alright. Gonna open the whole map so we can see where the enemy team is. If I was you, I would just go bot lane. Like, you knew where these guys are, right? You know that you have, like, Talia surfing in? I think what you could have done is, instead of going all the way to, like, push, you could have just made your way through here, path all the way through here, and cut off their Urgot, Zyra, and Lucian, and probably killed them all with your team. Because you would turn it into a 5v3. There's like no way you can lose that. All you have to do is just block off their escape. But you went to push mid lane instead. You also have your teleport, not to mention that. So I feel like you lost a good opportunity to kind of cut them off from running away. But you might still go for it, I don't know. It doesn't look like you will though. See? Like look. Imagine if you went all the way here, right? Imagine if you if you started running towards here when you first got like all the way here, and just path through here, all the way here, and cut them off, and then flank them. You would kill all of them, like 100%. Now your team might kill out a couple of them, but one person already died for that. Two people already died for that. You're still pushing mid lane. Imagine if you cut them off. Remember, like if you watch the map and path all the way here, their team would be fucked. Like, none of your team would need to die for this if you ran all the way here. Nobody would need to die. The rank is silver 4. Go on Ari. Go on Ari. Go on Ari. Damn. The only thing you could have done differently is not use your E on Trundle. And when you're low enough to Q on Ari and stun her at the same time, that's when you should use your stun. Because if you stun her, she's like done. She's dead. If you kill her, like she was like over here. If you killed her, you could just run away and live by going through here. But actually, you could even turn on them because your Caitlyn's also coming to join. So I feel like you did that a little wrong. Could have been a really nice trade-off, but you ended up screwing it up a little bit there by not being a little conservative with your abilities. Oh shit. Let's go back a little bit. I don't feel like this teleport was necessary because, well, they're gonna kill Trundle anyway. Ari can't really do anything because there's the Talia wall. What you should have used your teleport for? You should have teleported here. You can most likely kill both of these guys. Very easily. Especially with your bot lane here. There's like no reason for you to teleport here. You should have teleported on this ward and flanked them, and you would have killed both of them most likely. Especially since you have your flash. This is not necessary. You didn't need to teleport here. And because you teleported here, you might as well just make a Baron call. You guys can do Baron like super easily, even if it's only you, Evelyn, and Talia. It shouldn't be hard for you to do Baron. Even like their Trundle's also dead, so yeah. I feel like teleporting bot lane was a better choice. Nice stun. Nice, but yeah. That's what I noticed. Good time to do Baron again. Tell your team to go Baron. Even though it's probably not going to happen. Alright, you lost a good opportunity for Baron again. Because of, it's always better to get Baron rather than continuously push. Baron is just so important. Alright, let's see what you do next. Urgot's probably dead if you keep chasing. Like, most likely, 100%. If you like keep chasing him, he's dead. But look what's happening. If you don't take Baron, the enemy team will take Baron. And since you keep on, like, I keep a yellow trinket because I always ward Baron. Like, I always try to have wards at Baron, even if my team doesn't ward Baron. Like, if I have a yellow trinket, I can always ward it. So there's no sneaky attempts for people doing Baron. And when they get Baron, I'd bet like $5. That's when they're gonna counter snowball on your team. Like, the game's pretty even, but that's gonna set off the game to go downhill for your team. You're not doing enough with your lead, I think. That's why you're probably gonna lose this game. Because Aurelia does fall off. I know there's gonna be people going like, "But I see you. I got tenacity and I like don't get CC'd and I know like bronze 3, but I do so much damage. Just build like Phantom Dancer and Infinity Edge, and you'll do damage. Yeah." But the reality is, they can easily CC you and then blow you up, regardless of what you build. And because you have to build tank, you can't really like kill 80 carries on your own anymore, so you're kind of team reliant. All you can do is just be a disruptor and kind of stun people, right? And now this game is gonna go downhill because you don't really like tell your team what to do. You're just kind of playing the game in a way. Like I feel like every game boils down to whoever gets Baron first. So yeah. Let's see what you do now. It's an optimistic chase, but it might work out. This is very optimistic. But it worked out. Like, you almost died there, but still made it out with a kill on Lucian, so it's not that bad. Probably gonna kill Urgot, which is fine. I mean, free kills are free kills. Nothing wrong with that. What kind of a dragon is there gonna be? Wind dragon. Damn. Cloud dragon, sorry. Alright, you're pushing the Sen, which is fine. I feel like if you keep pushing, you might be able to get an inhibitor turret. But at the same time, I feel like you probably won't get it, because Urgot is gonna be up. And I feel like if you were with your team, you would probably have enough influence to the point where your team would actually win that team fight. So I think it would have been better to join your team rather than pushing top out. You're not even gonna get the turrets, so I feel like going top was a mistake. Like, after you killed Urgot, you should have like immediately joined your team and force a 5v4. Like, that would guarantee you winning the fight, or almost guarantee it. So yeah, I am gonna play. This is the last game that I covered today, and then I'm gonna start playing after that. I always want to do replays first and then play, because that way I get some practice with my macro strategy, and at the same time what's the right word? It's more relaxed. I like it. So before I get into the games myself, it's definitely a nice way to start the stream, as long as people don't mind. Also, I feel like randoms would have been better here because they have a lot of AP damage. Right? They have a lot of magical damage. I feel like having the extra health from randoms would probably be better than getting the Frozen Heart. Because there's only Lucian, he's pretty much a caster, so I don't think your Frozen Heart does a lot this game. You would have been better off getting randoms. Alright. This is Pretty good. I feel like you should have finished off the Zyra, but this is also fine. I think he'll kill Lucian. I hope you can kill Lucian at least. He failed the flash. Okay, never mind. It was better that you went on Lucian. Still a nice kill on him. Alright, so you killed Lucian. You didn't lose anyone on your team. The right thing to do is obviously to push now, but we'll see what you do. Do you have your flash? 20 seconds. Yep. You guys are forgetting to kill the minions. If you kill the you like need a creep wave to push. Can't really push a lot without a creep wave. So you always want to make sure that you got a creep wave with you. Unless you got like a Malphite or something. But you're not a Malphite. You only have like 200 armor. You don't have like 500 armor or something. Can't really like tank the turret. So your team lost a lot of valuable time, which they could have used to like push out the creep wave and then try to take turrets with it. I mean, you have like plenty of time to take this turret and maybe this turret. If you take this turret, you can try and fight them again, because you won't be diving under turret or anything. So yeah, I feel like you should have gotten the creep wave. Your Talia got caught out here. That's unfortunate. It was a 1-for-1, but I feel like she did a lot more than the Ahri, so it wasn't really worth it. You're probably gonna kill Urgot here. That's fine. I mean, free kills are free kills. But definitely, you guys should have considered pushing out the wave first when you're trying to push. Alright. But yeah, I would not do cookie cutter builds, because obviously like they're nice if you don't want to think about what you have to build, but they hinder creativity, in my opinion. And this is a bad. It's not like bad on your part. It's just that sometimes your teammates are gonna make shitty judgments, right? This is a shitty judgment because let's look. You don't have any vision of anybody on their team, right? You don't have any vision. It's a tank Trundle with like guardian angel. I can't even talk. He has a guardian angel. Like, even if you guys somehow manage to pop his GA, you don't know where anybody on his team is, and it is a tanky person, so it would be a waste of your cooldowns. And they do have a lot of stuff to catch you out with: Zyra, Ahri, Urgot, Lucian. This is a very risky play. Like, I would have pinged the Evelyn because, well, we don't know where the enemy team is. They're all up. What if they're all, like, ready here, which they will be, to turn the situation around? It's not like you guys will instantly murder Trundle or anything. He's pretty tanky. He's gonna press R on you. He's gonna be super tanky, actually. Just watch. See? Immediately caught out because you guys didn't respect the enemy team. Yep. And if you wanted to do a better flash, I think you should have flashed immediately on top of Zyra, and I think it would have probably killed her. Because even if after she flashed, or if she flashed, you could Q after her and kill her. But yeah, that's like the throw that the enemy team needed to like probably win this game. Yep. Now they'll get Baron and they'll push, and you guys will be in trouble. Especially since their team comp is a lot better than your team comp. Wow. He's just like, he fucking ate her. Dude, he ate her faster than I eat my Nature Valley oatmeal bars, or whatever they are. Peanut bars. Once again, this is optimistic. They have Baron. They have everybody there. Actually, they don't have Ahri. But you don't have Talia. And you went in alone. your team can't really join you. You're actually not that tanky anymore because you do have like 3 damage items. I know Maw is a sort of tanky item, but it's not like a pure tank item. And neither is Frozen Heart, so you you're not as tanky as you think. You can't just like dive in this late in the game and expect something to happen. And this is why Aurelia falls off, because like this might have worked like 15 minutes ago, but you're just gonna get popped like if you go in, especially when I have a full item Lucian, when I have like a full item Zara, like the full item Trundle. They're just gonna shred you like instantly. So you ended up dying for free there, and they can probably end the game off of that. See? Boom. That's GG. I hope that makes sense. I hope you see what you're doing wrong. Thank you for letting me cover 2 games from you. I know there's probably more people that want me